this episode, we have the Sluggs with us, which I am very excited to hear. Well, I'm also very excited to hear the story behind that name, but we'll get to that later. First, would I be able to ask every member of the band for their name, their instrument, and if they have a connection to Sheridan?
Sure. Hey, I'm Artur. I play the bass, and I teach at the Bachelor's of Film and TV.
I am Diego. Play the rhythm guitar and is Artur's friend.
Hi, I'm Michael. I play lead guitar, and I graduated from the BFTV program in 2020, and I'm now in the AFTV program, or ATVF. Yeah, that's it, right, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
And I'm Eric. I graduated BFTV last year, and I'm unemployed.
Well, nice to meet everyone. And also, how did this band come together? What is the story behind that?
That's a very long story. But
What is the short story?
I have a funny thing. I'm not sure if it's actually allowed to be told by Sheridan, but I played with the Sluggs originally back in 2019 or something like that.
2018, I think.
2018.
Right before COVID, right?
And yeah, exactly.
Right before COVID.
And the current dean at the time of the school, the administrative dean or whatever, told Artur that you can't play with a student. Apparently that violates the regulations of...
it was frowned upon.
Even though he's in the film program and we played music together, so completely unrelated.
But yeah, that person's not around anymore.
But anyway, Artur had to kick me out of the band for a while until I graduated, and then I came back, crawling on my hands and knees.
Yeah. And then when I got Eric, I made sure to clear everything up, because you don't want to get fired because of something so silly. So it's not exactly how the band came together, but it is this current formation.
Well, I'm happy to know that this current formation is here with us today and not kicked out by any Sheridan faculty. But yeah, do we want to get right into it?
Let's go. Yeah.
What's your first song called?
The Fiend That Wouldn't Die. That guy starts the song.
Every day, in the school I wish she'd go away. I don't want to see her rock around me. I don't want to see her rock around me. Whoa, God, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, God will die. She's a fiend, she's a fiend, God will die. Get away from here. I don't want to see her rock around me. I don't want to see her every day. Whoa, yeah, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, God will die. She's a fiend, she's a fiend, God will die. All right. She's once again come around. I wish she just got away from here. I don't want to see her rock around me. I don't want to see her. Whoa, because she's a fiend, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, died with a knife. She's a fiend, she's a fiend, she's a fiend, died with a knife. She's a fiend, oh yeah, she's a fiend. She's a fiend, died with a knife. She's a fiend, oh yeah, she's a fiend. She's a fiend, died with a knife. She's a fiend, oh yeah, she's a fiend, oh yeah, died with a knife. She's a fiend, oh yeah, she's a fiend, oh yeah, died with a knife. I'll try. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. same old song again and again. Everything is to be with you. Sarah did work just the last time. So we wanna do it on touch good. Time. We did work just like this time. I don't wanna sing that same old song. Sing you will sing along. Whoa, 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 yeah. You know it really sucks to hang with them. You know it really, you know it really sucks. I don't wanna see you simply face again. Very nice as if I wasn't what you're bad. Don't wanna see you simply face again. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to live with you. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. Never die again. Don't know how this will go. I don't wanna see you simply face. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to live with you. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. You push me down and won't send us again. I don't wanna think about this till the end. I don't wanna see your stupid face. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to live with you. You know it really, you know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to live with you. You know it really sucks.
If we have time, let's do that one again. I played the bridge way too early.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I didn't see anything wrong with it. That was incredible. I'm going to make a joke here, guys, okay? Your sound checked all my boxes. In fact, your sound checked out. So much talent in this room.
Is that a compliment? I don't know.
Yes, it's a compliment. Yes. Yeah, big compliment. There's so much talent in this room and so much noise, too. As you can see, I have my earplugs in. It's very loud, but also very awesome. Definitely rocking with you guys today. Artur, can I ask you, so some bands have a unique combination of the lead singer and the instrument that they play. What's it like being the bassist and lead singer?
I know, yeah, people don't usually like bassists for a reason.
I don't.
But yeah, no, it's usually it's harder, quote unquote, to play bass because you're doing the rhythm a little bit with the drums. So the drums do a tum 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 or something. So you're trying to. Right, you're trying to. So you kind of have to disconnect that part of your brain that goes with the rhythm, and it doesn't mean that it's always flawless or anything, but it's just a small separation that happens. That's why usually bassists are very awkward in the corner. They don't get invited to the after party because they're weird.
So what happened to you to make you like this?
I don't know. It's just the worst of everything. The worst
Yeah.
of singers, the worst of bassists, and everything.
Good,
It's just-
okay, I'm glad. This is
it's just
actually
a
an
nightmare.
intervention
Yeah.
for you as a bassist.
This is all a scheme. Oh no.
Yes, I don't think it's a scheme. I'm so happy to be here today. Also have to say, I'm already a fan of the Sluggs. I have seen you perform live before at the Sheridan Relay for Life event earlier this year, which was very good. So yeah, I'm already a fan.
Hopefully we're slightly better today.
Well, you're good all the time. Yep, good all the time.
You're
And
too kind.
That's a good save.
As I said earlier, I am so curious to know how the name the Sluggs came to be. Anyone can answer that.
Actually, the Sluggs was just a tribute to a Ramones song that nobody heard because it's a very weird Ramones song that we'd like that you're using like the big toms and things like the orchestral toms and things like that. It's very, I don't remember, the timpani, yeah. But it's like a song that was a B-side, never was released, and we're like, oh, let's name ourselves the Sluggs. And then we found out that there are a couple of bands named the Sluggs. So there's Doug and the Sluggs, and there's also a band that had like 2 songs on the Dawson's Creek soundtrack that is called the Sluggs. But then we had already played too many shows and just finished recording a demo. We said, you know what, let's just add another G to it and make Sluggs. And then we found out that if you go to Urban Dictionary, it says that Sluggs is sluts with Ugg boots. So I also think that is fitting. So
I would agree that's fitting. Yeah. Well, let's get right into the next song.
Yeah, it's called "I'm Gonna Kill Your Boyfriend or Girlfriend." It's really whatever you want to put it there. It's not a true story. So let's go. Ready? I want you to bump.
There he goes again, walking down like a jerk. It's about time you found that you're doing that the way. You might be pretty, much better player than me, but for you I would stop watching longer songs. Just 6 feet up and they will be fine. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna push you from the stairs. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna get rid of the dust. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna set you from the dust. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend.
Popping pills.
These aggravations keep going stronger every day. You want to set your name so far away. You just don't know what's supposed to do. All these frustrations keep going on inside your brain. You think you're trying to let them you just don't know what you're gonna do. Aggravation, keep going on inside your brain. You think you're gonna stop and you can't stand. You just don't know what you're supposed to do. Keep going on inside your brain. You think you're gonna stop it? You just don't know what you can do.
The next one is called Adulting. It's a very millennial song, so I'm sorry, any Gen Z listening to it.
Tell me tonight there's over, now my cup. Happy birthday, cause since I it's not like an half just and I guess and I can have it just. Things accusations, tax returns, I cannot stand because I don't think, I just don't know. Toilet paper, this is under the toilet paper, I just don't know. My credit station, better house, my credit station, down monologue, tell me it's urgent to be living good. It's not like you know, just say living good. I don't know, life's full, rolling up, there's nothing, these accusations, tax returns, I cannot stand it because I don't think, I just don't know. Feeling the toilet paper, this is all of my phone is paper, don't think, I just don't know. Things are going to change, but I hope my credit doesn't go now. And I'll be such a sad deserving now. They want just as sad as we are. Cause I don't think I'll never know. I just don't know.
Okay. All right. You lost your headphone? He lost his headphone. His gosh darn headphone. All right. Just one more. The next one is, since we're all a bunch of film kids, in a way, the next one is inspired by a little 80s classic, Back to the Future.
It's the wrong movie. It's the one with the karate.
It's the one with karate, I'm joking.
And the kid, what's it called?
All right. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I cannot be an accident rat. Tomorrow morning, Desperosa. I cannot put you right. Don't that I'm not a hack. But I want to keep telling me. You don't want me, I am. Please don't bad dream of mine. But I wish you keep studying me. There's only one thing I can do. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy, there's no mercy. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy, there's no mercy. I think I'm sorry, I should know it up the face. So I'm just such a super gallant. What do you mean a body bag? But there's gotta be a better way. You better be around. You don't need to be the first one. And tell me the other hand. Comes close to this command. Outside of the thread. You don't want to stop at all. Strike first, strike hard. Strike first, strike hard. But it ain't a body bag. no mercy, no mercy.
Again, so amazing. Oh my God. I'm standing so close to you guys here. It feels like I'm standing in the band without actually doing absolutely nothing, but getting to be a part of the magic that's being created. So that's so cool.
Make fun of the bassist.
Yes. What do you think this is?
Next I'd like to talk to Eric, the drummer.
Oh.
Yes. So you were playing so intensely. You're so talented. Even your headphones fell off. I don't know if everybody saw that, but
Yeah, my head
that's
gets a little slippery.
that's okay. How did you first get into making music and playing the drums?
So I started in grade 4, playing Rock Band. I would play on the kit without playing the game. It would make so much noise that my parents would get annoyed. So they were like, "Oh, let's get them an electric kit." So I started playing on that. In grade 8, I got my first acoustic kit. Played all through high school. I was actually in jazz band. That's where I got a lot of my experience playing gigs. And then I think it was second year BFTV. I was in Artur's class, and he mentioned that he was in a band. He found out I was a drummer, and he was like, "Oh, we just kicked out our last drummer because he cheated on his wife. Would you be down to play a show?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And so I showed up and I practiced with him. We played a show at Supermarket in Kensington Market, and it was a lot of fun. So I stuck with him ever since.
Amazing. That's what I thought. So many years of practicing must have gone into honing your skill like this. That's incredible.
Not in a while. I have not actually practiced anything since I was a teenager. I simply do not have the drive anymore.
Well, you're practicing throughout your childhood. It definitely shows. I have a technical question, actually. So while we were setting up today, your crash,
Yeah.
yes, you had one on that had circular discs in it. And I want to ask what that choice was for and why you changed it.
So here, let me take it out. Under all this crap.
Eric, do it cinematically.
I'm a post-production guy. I don't do cinematography. But this is the original crash I had on. This is a Sabian HHX Legacy, and the circles in there are to make it louder, and the hand hammering is to make it darker, so it sounds like trashier. Most trashier cymbals are quieter, like this one right here. But because of the holes, this thing is the loudest goddamn thing I've ever heard. And we figured it might be a little bit hard to mix compared to everything else here, so I instead brought out a more regular thing, the K Crash Ride.
I actually had a question related to that, Eric.
Sure.
So what type of, let's say, live performance or genre would best suit a cymbal that has holes punched in it?
Well, it depends on the one. For this specific one, it's actually pretty applicable to anything, except for anything where you gotta be quiet. Cause
Not jazz music, then?
Yeah. Well, ideally for most music, like punk music, rock music, all that, you want cymbals that are like brighter, higher pitched, that cut through the mix easier. In the context of a studio, it makes it so they don't have to adjust much in order to hear them. For this one here, it's a little quieter. But basically, long and short of it is this is very loud, a bit too loud because of the holes. It like wobbles it more, and that's why we chose the other one.
That is so cool. I am learning so much today. Wow, thank you so much for taking the time to answer the question and show us the crash with the holes. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and it is already very loud in this room, so that would have made it a bit maybe too loud.
Oh,
but yeah, I see why you chose this one. All right, are we ready for our next song?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you tell me what it is?
The next one is Michael's favorite because he gets to solo almost the entire song. It's Run Everybody. Michael, are you ready?
Can just relax a little
Yes.
bit. Now, Michael, we relax.
All right. Run, everybody. Run, everybody.
Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Go. Let's go. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Go. Let's go. run, everybody, run, run, everybody, run, run, everybody, go, let's go. Run, run, everybody, run, run, everybody, run, run, everybody, go, let's go.
Run, everybody. Run, everybody.
Run, everybody, go! Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Go, go, go. Let's go. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Run, everybody. Go, go, go. Oh, baby, go. All right, the next one is based on a true story about a friend of mine that had a tail. So it's called Tail Boy. He used to be a bassist, he used to play in his band, but now this evolution kept going up outside Daisy went to the doctor to see what's wrong in his head. That was unbelievable, cause life's gotta good. He must be going insane, he must be going crazy, he must be going insane. Whoa, 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 whoa. Doctor's room, he went his check what's on you, rested up on the table. I'm gonna check what's on you. That was unbelievable. That boy's got a gun. He must be going insane. He must be going crazy. He must be going insane. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's just a tail boy. He's just a tail boy. He's just a tail boy. Just a tail boy. Next one is called Peachy King, and it's a love song.
So romantic today.
Well, she's my band size little buttercup. The only one in this wide world, because it's just so tight to understand. So cute as an human, you're my phone size little buttercup. Those days I'm not sure, because it's just so tight to understand. So cute as an human. Well, she's my peachy key, my pretty girl. She makes my head so we gotta dust some time to understand. So cute isn't you, man? She got a peachy skin, my pretty girl. She makes my head so we gotta dust some time to understand. She's so nice as your name. Papa. 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 All right. So much easier to say. Well, she's my peachy queen, my pretty girl. 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 This next one is about having an imaginary friend. It's called Imaginary Friend. I want you to take them! The girls at school keep laughing at me. They cannot see what I can. The school is made hanging with me. I've got imaginary. I've got imaginary. I've got imaginary.
Again, so much talent. I feel so lucky to be here today. And you guys seem to have such a fun time while playing together too, which adds to the awesome vibe in the space you're performing in.
Sometimes you gotta have fun when you're screwing up, so.
Well, Michael, I'd like to speak to you next. So, performing live, what is your experience with performing live?
I would like to plead the Fifth Amendment so as I don't incriminate my. No, I'm kidding. Playing live is really interesting. I'm someone who deals with anxiety, but in an interesting way. Only if I'm like one-on-one talking to someone, and it's just like my eye contact with someone else's, do I start to like internalize my entire existence. But it's like if I'm playing in front of 100 people or 1,000 people, it sort of just becomes an amorphous blob. It lowers sort of like the risk of it, I guess, because it's easy to be judged by one person because it can directly tell you like this is what you did wrong. But if you're on a stage in front of 100 people, it's sort of like it limits them into just like, you know, it's not just one person. It's 100 people, and you know, probably 100 people's opinion don't matter overall in a general sort of consensus to what I'm doing. So
that's a good point. That's a good point. And the music you perform as well helps to eliminate that a bit, I would guess.
Well, another thing is everybody here works in like the film industry to some degree, and music is sort of similar, where it's like if you want to work in the film industry, you have to be sort of egotistical. Some part of you has to say that, like, you know what, I do have something worth saying to everybody that people need to hear, which is inherently like an egotistical, arrogant sort of position to be in. So playing on stage, you're there to play for people. You're there to entertain. People pay money to come see you. So at a certain point, like you just have to like, it's like Mick Jagger used to say that like he's like, I'm a god up on the stage and those are peasants below me. And then at a certain point in his life, he spat on someone on stage, and he went home that night and cried. He's like, why do I treat people this way? Like, what about my lifestyle allows me to act this way? Which is a good cautionary tale. But on the flip side of that is like, if you're on a stage, like you want to be seen, you enjoy the pressure of it, you enjoy the spotlight, the attention, and that sort of hones the anxiety and the pressure into forming something that's great. Because you can't make anything great without pressure or uncomfortability. So
Absolutely, yeah. I feel personally being stressed out or even having anxiety adds so much to what I'm doing. It makes the product so much better. So yeah. About your guitar, can I ask you what model your guitar is?
yeah, so this is an LTD EC 256. I don't even remember what it's called. The main reason I bought this guitar is I wanted something that had like a lot of on-stage live usage, because we play punk music, so there's not a lot of mixing. I'm not a big pedal guy. There's a lot of people that go up and they have like 15 different pedals, and like you have to work that choreography into your performance if you're playing live, like when you step on the pedal and everything, and like it's a whole other thing you sort of have to train to get ready for when you're playing live. So I try to avoid that. I try to just have every sound come straight out of the guitar. So I wanted this one because it has something called I forget what it's called. A dual switch, a kill switch? No, not a kill switch. A split coil. That's what it's called. A split coil. So basically, what happens is, I'm not sure if you can still hear my guitar at all through the camera feed, but if I have this tapped down, it basically enables both of these pickups here, which give you a bigger, fuller sound. So it gives you more. And if you disable this, it only enables, I believe it's this pickup. So basically, like a lot of jazz players, a lot of like softer music players, things that aren't heavy metal, rock, or punk, they have single coil guitars, similar to Diego's. There's only one pickup on that guitar, as opposed to mine having two. So that means mine has a fuller sound, and also single pickups, like it's electromagnetic thing basically. So having two of them allows them to phase cancel each other out, so that you don't get this sort of like feedback sound that happens. Like there's a general feedback sound that's coming right now, but if I push that down, basically these are both working in phase, in opposite sync, so it cancels out the drone sound and allows for a fuller tone. All that's to say is that like I'm not a big tech guy, and the Sluggs are not a big tech band, so I wanted a guitar that I could just sort of like hit on the spot to get the sound I wanted out. Oh, sorry, they're playing me off. Hold on. Okay, thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm learning so much today about different instruments, how they work, and the technical aspects of them, which is what we should be doing on Soundcheck more, learning about the different production aspects and how they all come together. And speaking of which, Artur, I would like to ask you, so your exceptional production quality, how do you get there? Tell us how you get there.
In what sense? Like when you're mixing, when you're do it. The best thing, like for anything, and these guys are witness as well. Like the best way to get good at something is doing it. Like, and we can say, oh, I want to do music, I want to do this, and I want to do that. Yes, just do it. Like you mean the music that the next song we're gonna play is actually the first Sluggs song, technically. So it's like a very old song that Michael hates because it's a very basic song. Sorry for putting you on the spotlight, but it's a very basic song, and it started off as a joke. Like a friend told me, write a song about this, about a girl lost in an amusement park, and that's the song. And I'm not saying that I'm a great writer or we're and then we're like superb or anything, but it's just like, if you like something, keep doing it and we'll get better. Like, and that's the whole point of like why you go to college, why you go to higher education, or why do you do anything, is to get that exercise and hopefully also build your encyclopedic knowledge, your overall knowledge of the world, of what happens and influences and things like that. So that is part of everything. Like the only thing I can say is like, if you want to do something, do it. That's kind of like the motto of like punk rock. Like you don't necessarily have to. You have bands with amazing musicians, and like I'm fortunate to play with very talented people.
And me.
Oh.
But it is just do it, like, and that's the fun of it. Like, do it and do it because you like it, not because you're trying to impress someone. And that's it. Do it because you want to have fun. That's the only thing I can say about anybody that likes music. Try to do it. Might be fun.
Thank you so much. You hear that, aspiring artists, musicians, if you want to up your production value, listen to everything Artur just said, and you'll be like the Sluggs, have amazing music and performing on Soundcheck. We would love to have you. All right, let's get into the next song.
1 second for tuning.
Oh no. You know when the guy tunes on stage, you know that then he doesn't have a whole roadie.
All right, let's play your shitty song.
All right, this one is called Lost in the Amusement Park. It's like 3 chords.
A little girl lost down in an amusement park. That's it, but now she's gone and I don't wanna think of her anymore. Too late to go to sound and I don't wanna think about her side right now. I don't wanna think about her cell phone. I don't wanna think about her start to line now. She's just a little girl lost in the amusement park. A little girl lost in the amusement park. Go! But now she's gone and I don't wanna think it's here anymore. That's great. And I don't want to think it's here anymore. Because she's gone and I don't wanna think about her dog right now. I don't wanna think about her cell phone. I don't wanna think about her cell phone. I don't wanna think about her day anymore.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight. Thanks, Soundcheck. It's not even tonight, it's afternoon. All right, so everybody who tuned in, I'd like to point at the people doing the show. Kush, you have one job, point at the people doing the show. Point at them. I'd like to thank everybody that is in the crew. Please cut to them. Thanks, everybody. You can only see the people mixing that. Amazing job. I'd like to thank the camera people as well. Show the camera people, please. There wouldn't be a show without them. Thank you. So go in there. Go in there and show Penn. All right. And it takes a lot of people to put a production together. And we'd like to thank everybody because it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of hard work. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for having us. It's very gentle of you guys. So, all right. I think we gotta go. She's just a little girl lost in the amusement park. She's just a little girl lost in the amusement park. She's just a little girl lost in the amusement park. She's just a little girl lost in the amusement park. Thank you.
Thank you again. It's so fun to be here and listen to all your music. Diego, I'd like to talk to you. Okay, first off, I want to take a guess at your guitar. Is that an Epiphone Les Paul? Is that
Exactly, and it's
amazing?
a special version of Billy Joe Armstrong, so the Green Day vocalist.
So is there a specific reason why you choose this guitar?
To be really honest, he told me. I was looking for a guitar, getting some like used ideas or so. Then he said, "Go for that one. That's like Michael says, it's really simple. That's my level of knowledge, and I, just fill up some stuff while Michael goes crazy with the solos and have fun with the guys and enjoy a lot."
Well, it looks great, and you're amazing. So thank you for
so
telling
much.
me.
Too kind.
Do you have anything that inspires you musically?
Honestly, I have background. Like I had a band. I'm originally from Brazil. I still have a band there. Never finished. Shout out to my friends. And I always say we have professions. We're just, we have to live our lives outside. But as we are in the stage, you have to have fun. And that's what I saw with the guys. That's, for me, I just want to give fun to people. Like I said, people pay to see us. But the people, hopefully, they take a bath, get changed, put nice clothes to watch us. And
I don't even do that to play.
I mean, but you're the star.
You're stinky drummer.
It makes, So I think I just like to have fun with the people that I'm playing with and see people having fun. And that's the journey I have with these guys and enjoying a lot.
I seriously can feel that in this room with you all today. You're having a lot of fun, and I love your music too. It's so, so good. Do you have any more for us today? The question.
We can do you properly, like Michael is asking.
Play Wonderwall. Who said that?
Nobody ever wants to hear Wonderwall. It's just like.
I only want to hear it when Jay-Z's playing it on stage to mock Oasis. That was the funniest shit ever.
All right, so
Eric, have you learned Bassie Case?
We can play.
Have you heard Bassie Case
you
again?
properly this time to say goodbye, and then they can wrap it up. Look at Mashaal and Saf, face of disappointment of like, just wrap this up. I'm tired of you. All right.
Okay, well, if we're gonna end on your song, I first want to know where I can find your music.
Oh yeah. You can tune into Sheridan Life Radio. No, Spotify, YouTube Music, Tidal, any Apple Music, anything. You just look the Sluggs. It's probably gonna show you Doug and the Sluggs. Ignore that. Remember, it's 2 G's.
Sluggs.
The quality Sluggs is with 2 G's.
Gs.
Sluggs. The Sluggs with a THE at the beginning, and then we have you can go to our Instagram, which is probably on the title right now. Hopefully, Penn, please put the title up at the Sluggs on Instagram. That's where we mostly post our upcoming shows and things like that. And yeah, so we have a show coming up on May 30th. So if you're bored and not doing anything, we're playing at this Nicky D's. Come in.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I might go.
I'm further there. I think I'll play.
I got nothing to do.
Okay, well, if we're gonna end on this last song here, just one more song. I'm Lauren. Thank you so much for listening to me on Soundcheck, and it's been a great time.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks, Jonathan, and thanks, Amelia. You guys are the best. We love you. And this song is not for you because this song is talking about awful people.
So it's for who?
This one is for you, Kush. Whoa, 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 yeah. You know it really sucks to be gay. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. I don't wanna see you super face again. Sorry that the ass if I I don't wanna see you super face again. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to hang again. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. I don't wanna see you super face again. Sorry that the ass if I don't wanna see you super face again. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to hang again. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks. You push me down and won't suggest again. I thought this had this in the end. I don't wanna see you super face. You know it really sucks. You know it really sucks to hang again. You know it really sucks. 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 It really sucks. You know it really sucks. I think we actually managed to make it worse. So thank you.
Wait, that was good. What the fuck? I'm gonna find a new band. Fuck all.